Hello, I'm back. I've returned to the Tale of the Ruckus, having purchased a new controller. I was having some issues with the previous one, which is the main reason I haven't uploaded for a few days. Let me just drop some of these bad boys in there. So obviously at the end of the last episode we had just entered the Lost Bastille, having defeated the pursuer in bladed combat. However, now we are going to be exploring a different path. There is an alternate way you can go at the beginning of the game, and I'm going to be going down it. Hello, piglets. I will return once I'm strong enough to face you. It's an amusing concept. Oh, that's a nice little hallway. I've gone back to removing the helmet, for the Ruckus's beautiful visage should never be hidden. And here we have a full map of Drang Lake, which is quite interesting. That represents either the Last Giant or the Pursuer. It's one of the two. I've also realised that as I've begun, as I've been putting all my stats up relatively equally, I will be fully able to use sorceries. And I've decided, you know what, might as well use sorceries in this game. I don't use sorceries very often, so it'll add another little dimension of combat to the game. I'll go drop this Estus Flask Shard at the Emerald Herald. Hey Em, I know you can hear me. I've got a shard for you. I would like you to glue it onto my bottle so that I can drink more. Hello.
Is that a shard?
I need your super glue.
Here to see light, however
Yes, please. Yeah. And now we've got 4 Estus flasks, which is a amount. It is certainly an amount. Anyway, yes. So as you can see, off in the distance, there's a little, nice little bit of architecture over there. That's one of those brilliant Dark Souls things where it's not actually a background. It's actually an entire area. And if you go down here, this little area is important later as well, because you need to go through there at one point, but that will be unveiled later. Horse required ahead, okay. Someone wants a horse. Too bad. Now, even though as the Ruckus I plan to only use weapons, no shields, I'll be doing a roll campaign. I'll be doing a lot of rolling rather than blocking anything. It's just a habit I picked up from Dark Souls 1 when I played that a long time ago, and I've never really had a use for shields in this game. I mean, parrying, apparently really good. Wouldn't know, I'm awful at it. But I'll just be continuing as the relatively armorless and just using whatever weapons I pick up that seem decent at the time. I have a few in mind that I want to use in the future, but currently I'm happy with my axe. And welcome to Heide Tower of Flame. Now my jeweler's back way up there, and obviously we didn't walk far enough for that. Skewed geography is always fun. There's a lot of skewed geography in Dark Souls 2. Now a lot of people complain about that, and I can understand why from felt the need to sort of condense the world. Because if you were actually walking for half an hour down one of those, it wouldn't make fun gameplay. You know what I mean? Like that's just not. That's not. You're not playing a game at that point. You're playing a walking simulator, and occasionally you get to fight something. So I can see why they didn't do it, but there are some very egregious examples, which I will of course point out as we go along. Now these guys are the standard enemy of this location. They're a bit annoying, but as long as you avoid their swings, you're alright. Those guys didn't used to be here. In the original Dark Souls 2, they used to sort of... You could find them at, like, in a bunch of locations. You find them at the Lost Bastille, you find them in the Forest of Fallen Giants. Ow. Ow. But Scholar of the First Sin seems to have returned the Hyde Knights to Hyde, which is a completely logical decision. Makes this area a little bit more of a annoyance, but Jesus Christ, I'm not doing great against this guy today. His hammer tracking, unfun. That one's alright, the rest of them, unfun. Please leave. And I can quickly run over and grab this item here, which turns out to be a soul of a nameless soldier and a human effigy. Got a sword and shield guy. There's also an item around here. It's a Lloyd's Talisman. Lloyd's Talisman's brilliant for PvP, I believe. I think that's an Estus Flask stopper. I don't know what the official terminology would be there, really. It stops Estus. That's the important part. Right. Hailstone. That's an item thing. Now killing that guy allows this to happen. We get one of these. Huzzah! Oh, I've fallen off. Ah well. And if I pull this, you can see it down there, actually. If I pull this, it will raise a platform from the ocean depths. Yeah. Now there's a boss in that room. It's a very sort of there's a boss room. You can actually see him. There he is. You can in fact shoot him from here, but he'll just sort of walk out of the way if you shoot him too much. I only want the one. I could fight all three of these guys and get a second one that rises up here. Don't want to do that, so I'm just gonna run past these nerds. Y'all can't stop me. Oh, why you gotta sit in front of the chest, man? It's really annoying. Oh, those guys will follow you, so be careful. Ow. On the bright side, the boss isn't too bad, so let's go beat him up. Hello there, Dragon Rider. You aren't the first man in armour I've killed in the last, well, the last 10 minutes, really. What do you think makes you any better? I don't see any dragons. All I see is a single man facing off against a nightmare. Hi there. The Ruckus is more than a man, Dragon Rider. He's a spirit suffused with smash talk. And he will kill you. He always wins. He just comes back, and back, and back, until there's nothing left of you but a smear on the ground. He doesn't even need people to come with him. That was a very poorly timed heal. So I'll give you credit for that one, Dragon Rider. The only reason you got hits on me is because I'm an idiot. Ooh, second hit there, very nice. But yeah, you can end this fight within seconds of it starting if you don't raise the pillars. But I don't trust my my rolls enough to risk that method. I don't, because you can with the way the pillars currently are, sorry, not pillars, the platform is the word I'm looking for. With the way the platform normally is, this little section here isn't here, and you can get him to stab over it and fly off into the great unknown. I would do that, but I don't trust my rolling past the past his attacks, so I don't usually go for that method. I like having the space to maneuver. The ruckus doesn't like falling to death, I can tell you that much. And look, now I'm in the actual Tower of Flame. That's Heide's. I wonder if I could jump to that. Oh, and also killing the Dragon Rider then makes those dudes angry, so they'll start going on a wander. You can see another one up there, another one wandering over there, so they're fun. Gonna have to go fight some of them soon. Hello! You seem to be in a quite pickle after that situation.
Are you from these parts?
Yes.
My name is Lycia.
Hi there, Lycia.
I have come to spread the art of miracles, a practice of which I am a disciple.
I'm intrigued, tell me more.
I can see that you are well suited to comprehend their wondrous power. But the cost of it,
Lycia,
that's for your heart to
I don't know
decide.
if you've seen this finely toned body, but I am a wondrous power. So, back off. I can't currently use any of these because my faith isn't high enough. But that is no worry.
I'd heard awful rumors about this place, and I'm afraid they were all true.
I've heard awful rumors about you.
Gone.
Are they true?
The earth, ravaged. The burden on the people weighs heavy. I fear that by now, they may have scarce room in their hearts for miracles.
May I ask, what people?
Why did I come here?
Because I've met
Well,
Emerald Herald.
do I need any other reason than to spread the gospel of miracles?
I've met you. You're a people,
My
but you aren't from
preceptor
here, so I
always
can't
said
count you in
that
this list.
art should be
I've met
shared with the
Motlin.
world,
He's cool. I've met
and such is
the
my
blacksmith.
only wish.
I've met Not Andre, so that's alright. And met the old woman with the weird goo hands. So yeah, how many people are you talking about? Because they don't seem to have much in the way of, you know, problems.
It is... well... I must do this.
What must you do?
And being out here all alone only makes this a more fitting test of my fortitude. I expected this cathedral to be bustling, but there's hardly a soul to be found here.
You're in the wrong place.
Without any goings on,
That's the
I'll have
cathedral
to
over
move
there.
soon. To a place I
You're in a tower.
Sorry. Help the gullible by teaching the good word.
Oh yeah, that wasn't suspicious at all, love.
I expected this without to a place. Sorry. No need. The gods.
And she moves back into Majula, so she's very lovely. She'll continue selling miracles in Majula, in the little contraption room. So that's nice. We can get some good stuff off her. Now, I get to move through the rest of this location. Ow! Sweat. Listen, this area would be so much better without these goddamn hammer guys. You wouldn't even know. These Super Mario reject hammer bros that I can never seem to get the timing right on are not necessary in this location. I just want to see what's in the chest, man. Leave me be. That's not fun. Tell you that much. Hi there, dude. You were the guy sat in front of the chest, weren't you? Come on then. Ah. Where was the build-up for that attack? There was none. See ya. Do I have anything in the way of healing? I don't want to use a divine blessing. I'll have to though. Jesus Christ. Honestly, I like maintaining my my stocks of the most powerful items, but then there's that video game habit of looking at the most powerful item and going, but I must leave this for later. I can't use this. This isn't a worthy time. And then you're like, oh, when is a worthy time? The answer is always never. So you're aware. Is that a corpse over there? It's like a corpse. Ah, no, it's just damaged tower. From over there, like that's like there's a head where the axe head is. There's like a head and there's a body sort of crumpled up down it. That's well weird. Ring of Binding limits HP reduction. Very nice. Right, so that will probably be quite useful for this this playthrough. Let's head back to Magellan. Talk to M. Get some of that.